I've really never explained this story to anybody before, and I feel like doing this in an interview is kind of good because I don't have to do it to like actual people, but whoever wants to hear it, I mean, I guess you'll be able to understand me and my life a little bit better. I started gymnastics when I was 3 years old. My mom put me in like one of those little preschool classes at this little gym, and I went to the gym for our little preschool class until I was 5 years old. They had like different classes, and we could do ballet, tap dancing, tumbling, and baton. And when I was 5, like I graduated from there. So my mom asked me like, oh, like what do you want to do like out of the little classes to like pursue? And I told her I wanted to do the baton because I thought that was really cool. And she said no because she didn't think that was really cool. But since I'd been able to do a cartwheel since I was like 3, she said that I should try out for our gymnastics team. I ended up doing gymnastics for 13 years. I quit a year ago, 2 days ago. I quit after I injured my back. Many months, and when I first noticed the pain, I kind of just did the usual stuff, like I iced it and took ibuprofen or whatever. My coach pretty much told me, no, just keep pushing through, like it'll be fine, just keep taking ibuprofen, like it's probably just like sore from practice or whatever, so just push through it. I was competing at the level 10 Long Beach Open. Like I had never, like I've had injuries before, like in my foot and my arm and my hands and stuff, but nothing ever like too severe, like I broke my foot or something. My coaches, they didn't believe me, but like I couldn't do anything, and like pushing through that pain was like really hard for me. Like I understood why they didn't believe me, but it was hard for me to like keep moving on because it was so severe, and like I didn't understand what was wrong with me. Like my back, like it hurt so bad that I kind of like, I guess, overcompensated, and I landed on the balance beam, which is only 4 inches wide. I was doing a back tuck, and I landed on it sideways, and I cracked like the little bones in the top and bottom of my foot. Okay, so I went to the doctor and they took an MRI of my foot, and they're like, oh yeah, it's broken, and I was like, oh, that's great. And then my mom, she's like, can you guys check out her back, because it's been in like this like horrific pain for like a really long time. And they're like, yeah, sure. So they took an MRI of my back too, and they told me a couple hours after when they got the results, I guess, good and bad news. And the good news was that my foot was broken, which was kind of bad because I was like, oh god, what's the bad news? And then they told me that that I had fractured my spine in 3 places. It was kind of hard to accept the fact that this wasn't just like any other injury. It wasn't like a broken toe or something. Like this was my back. In the back of my mind, I had that feeling that I wasn't going to be able to come back from this injury like I was from other injuries. The doctor told me that there wasn't really anything they could do for my back. Like, yeah, it was broken, but the only thing they could really do was give me a brace so that it would have time to heal, but the brace would do more damage. I wasn't going to quit, obviously. Like, I was going to go, I was going to rest, I was going to keep conditioning, get my back better, and then I was going to go back to gym. Like, that's what you do, that's what everybody does. Like, you take 1 week off, and it's going to take 2 weeks to get back. I've taken a whole year off. Like, there's no way I could ever, like, get back to where I was before. So once I quit gymnastics, like, since I lost, like, people say, like, oh, sports are their lives. Like, for some people, that's true, and I feel like I kind of lost my life when I quit gymnastics. Like, I can't even explain, like, how hard it was, like, for my parents and stuff. With sticks and stones may break my bones. People even, like, hear, they're like, oh, you're the gymnast, and I'm like, no, I quit, like, a long time ago. They're like, oh, I don't know. So like, after I quit gymnastics, I kind of like didn't know what to do with my life. So like once I quit, like I kind of like was really lost. Like I didn't know what to do. I tried out for Downey High School cheer because a lot of people like encouraged me. They're like all my friends were in cheer, so they're like, oh, like you should really try out because it'd be good because of my gymnastics background. And at first, I was really bad at cheer. Like I didn't know what an extension was, which most people don't know what that is. So like I was lost and like, but now that I've been in it for almost like a year now, it's like I've gotten a lot better at it, and we did really well this season. So that kind of like helped me to like kind of feel like I belong somewhere again. Like yeah, like it's not like very competitive, and it's like I'm kind of good at it, and like I could be doing something else. I could be spending my time like studying more or something, but like I feel like I need to be in Downey High School cheer because like my purpose is to like inspire these girls.
But I can't compete with a she-wolf who has brought me to my knees. What do you see in those little eyes as I'm falling to pieces?
My name is Carlie Norczyk, and I am